This is an Evergreen Media Network studio production.
Hi, welcome to Silver Linings. I'm your host, Janine Barrows, and I am excited because today we have a local community organization here to join us, and Jennifer Trapp is going to be representing Gifford Youth Orchestra, and she is going to educate us about the philanthropy side as well as the new programs and services and even a summer camp they've got going on. So, good morning, Jennifer. Thank you so much for joining me.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
I am very happy to have you in this seat with me today. So, you took on this role how long ago?
In November.
In November. So
Yes.
it's a fairly new role to you.
Yes.
But there's a unique twist to your story taking this role, right?
Yes, there's several actually. I joined the board of the Gifford Youth Orchestra originally. And the reason that I joined it was because for legacy reasons. Legacy, I think, is important for every family. And mine is about music and the performing arts. So my parents were both educators here. I was born in Gifford. I am a child of Gifford.
Yeah.
And they, music and performing arts was at the heart of it. So my dad was a band director at Gifford.
No pressure.
No
pressure.
Actually, no pressure. He never made us practice. He says, if you practice, you'll get better.
Sure.
And so it's up to you to decide where you want to be. And that's something that I've always taken to heart in everything that I do. And I try to pass it on to others. But yeah, definitely. He was a band director at Gifford High School, and my mom was an elementary school teacher at Gifford Elementary.
Wow.
And he went on to be the band director at Middle 7. And then on to Vero Beach Junior High School. So
that is legacy there.
Yeah, and so the reason that it is legacy with the Gifford Youth Orchestra is that they were trying to help partner and bring inspiration and enrichment to the community. And so they partnered with Dr. Bujol in the beginning when she was developing the Gifford Youth Orchestra.
She's a beautiful soul. I've had the pleasure of hearing her speak as well. So family kind of drove you naturally into the direction of music and being an educator.
Yes.
So what brought you to this specific role now? If you joined the board upon returning, what happened between then and how you got this tag entitled today?
Well, as I was listening and participating in all of the planning for the future of the Gifford Youth Orchestra, I saw that the thing that they needed the most was money.
Yes.
Okay. They needed resources to help them grow because they are at a junction where they are going from being a ma and ma shop, as Dr. Bajol will like to say, to becoming a much larger organization. We are growing rapidly. And the thing that I've done with most of my career is I have been in philanthropy. I am a fundraiser by trade. And I love working with organizations that can actually build community and help young people grow.
Oh, I'm seeing that full circle.
Yeah, grow and thrive. So so I found ways to do that. And I came back here and Dr. Bajol said, we would love to have you in this role. And I thought about it. I said, you know what? It is the perfect fit for me because it gives me an opportunity to do something that I love in a place that is paradise.
Oh, yes. I won't argue that. That's
Yes.
why they call us the Treasure Coast.
Yes, I didn't realize it when I was younger. So I came back from Boston, where I've been for many, many decades. I'm not going to say how many, but I've been there for quite a while, and I've had a really great career. So why not apply that to the community that raised me? And that's why I'm here. And the Gifford Youth Orchestra embodies so much of what helped me to be successful, independent, disciplined, confident, all of those things when I was out there on my own. So I want to make sure that the next generation of children from Gifford and the surrounding areas has that same sense of self and confidence so that they can thrive in a world that can be challenging sometimes.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And, I've seen the impact of GYO in children in our community, and I am just blown away. I personally, in my household, we've seen the benefit of music in our lives and our daughter's life, and how it was a very positive factor, whether she was applying herself in education or on a personal and social level, and it gave her great confidence. So I know that is true, and you see it over and over and over. You teach them, you educate them, you give them a gift, they grow it, they hone it, and then they stand singularly alone and shine with it. Mm-hmm. And that's a gift, and that takes effort, and it takes individuals investing into other individuals, and it takes finances, and we'll get more to that too. Mm-hmm. But so now that brings you here. You're in this role, and a very important role that you've taken on for Gifford Youth Orchestra. And before we go too much into that role, can you tell our viewers and listeners more about GYO? What are they doing, and what are they serving? Because I know that when people hear Gifford Youth Orchestra, they immediately identify it with music and instruments and an orchestra and a lot of string and quartet music. But it's changed significantly over the years to include other aspects of arts.
Yes.
Tell us.
So, yes, we are growing in all areas. The core of what we do is still the same. It is less violence, more violence. That is our mantra. And the kids themselves decided that they wanted to join in on the marketing aspect of that. And they say on the stage and off the streets. That the core of that is the same. What is changing is that we are growing and we're expanding in our programming so that we're becoming more, encompassing more performing arts. We started.
Key term we're going to hear more of.
Yes. Yeah. We started with strings, violins, cellos, and then we moved into vocal and piano. And now we're continuing to grow. We're actually about to launch our percussion session so that it goes
partial to that.
Yes. So that it goes beyond just the piano. We also have strings. I'm not serious. We actually have dance as well and other performing arts like theater. So we are continuing to embrace everything that makes one creative. This
That's
summer,
so important. We see a lot of money being cut, a lot of budgets being cut in the arts through what would traditionally be the arena individuals go to get that exposure to, and to have organizations like GYO who not only are keeping that alive, but expanding it and being sure that individuals whose households might be financially challenged have opportunities to experience that.
Absolutely. Everyone deserves an opportunity to explore the creative side.
Yes.
And GYO gives this community an opportunity to do that and to build community. We are an enrichment program. We are a community program. We're after school. And after school is one of those areas where you leave school and what do you do with your time? Okay.
I ate SpaghettiOs and wasted it on the couch.
So we want to make sure that time is productive, and we don't want to have any kids left behind. And that is the reason that Dr. Bajol actually started it, because she felt like she heard from some of the parents that our kids are being left behind, and what are you going to do about it? So she did something about it. And right now, I'd say one of the ways we're being left behind is that we don't have a home. We are vagabonds.
with that growth becomes a need for physical footprint for
Yes.
permanence.
Yeah, we currently have been collaborating with some of the community organizations, buildings, and the school department in order to fulfill our need for space. However, at this point, we are ready to actually have our own home, and it's going to be in the heart of Gifford on 45th Street. We are about to clear the land, which I am very excited about, and we are going to build our own building, which will have a recording studio, practice studios, opportunities for young entrepreneurs in the community to come and have office space. So this isn't just for the children, it is for the families to help them grow and thrive. So we are very excited about this new venture. Our numbers are growing for our students.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yes.
Big jump in the amount of students that are participating and gaining the benefit from GYO.
Absolutely.
Well, that doesn't come easy, though. This need for the physical location, the cost of it, that is going to be a permanent cost overhead, which means that there's going to be a need for financials. But hold that thought, okay, Jennifer? We're going to take a little break because we need to go to commercials and be just off air for a moment, and then we'll be right back to that topic, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
If you operate a small business, you need services like payroll, tax compliance, HR tools, and other resources. You need Complete Employee Solutions. Vero Beach has a team of professionals, including Anthony Sammons, Matt McCain, and Jennifer Comer, who saw the need for competent payroll, HR, and employee leasing services. Call Complete Employee Solutions at 772-978-7277 or visit their website at CompleteEmployeeSolutions.com.
Get ready to experience the rhythm of a lifetime with On Your Feet. The Ealers and inspired millions. Don't miss your chance to dance, laugh, and sing along with the music that defined a generation. On Your Feet starts April 9th at Vero's beautiful Riverside Theater. But you don't have to wait. Get your best tickets now at the box office or riversidetheater.com.
That was painless. We're always grateful for our time for you to go over to the theater and check out some really great music and actors and actresses. So we always want to be grateful for our show sponsors. And I want to say a big as the team and legal group over at Rooney and Rooney. Please, if you ever need any assistance, reach out to them. We are very, very grateful for their sponsor. So I was talking with Jennifer, and we were happening, and then reality that are participating and growing in numbers in the. And the reality is that. Tell us about what the goals are.
We have quite a few needs. It means that everybody can participate at what it's.
I like that.
But our biggest need right now is that a home for the Gifford Youth Orchestra. It will be an absolutely statement and central point of the community of Gifford going forward. So we need investors at a higher level. We need sponsors. We need volunteers. We need more students because we are going to have to fill that building that we're going to have. We have a waiting list.
I don't think there's going to be a problem for that, though.
No, we have. Build it,
waiting,
and they will come.
Yes.
And so that is what we are trying to do. Help us to make this happen. Waiting on us. with options that are positive and productive. This new building will have a recording studio in it. It will give us an opportunity to record our own history, to talk about who we are, and also to talk about what our children would like. Technology oriented in order to communicate positive messages. So that is what we're doing. And we're doing it through the performing arts.
What a great universal language we can all comprehend, understand. It touches so many of the senses. I think that's wonderful. I'm sure it's going to be a huge success as it continues to grow.
Yes. And we have opportunities that are coming up for people to get involved and participate. We have our summer camp, which is starting on June the 24th through the 28th. Oh, nice. And we will be having master classes in all of the various areas. We'll be bringing in teachers that will come in for percussion, for performing theater, for even like we might even have a special vocal like opera or something of that nature.
Nice.
So it is an opportunity for us to expand our contributions to the community and the things that our children can do. And then we always have our annual our concerts in the spring.
Yes, they're amazing.
And the beautiful thing about that is that every single one of our kids get to perform, no matter what level they're at. It's about the exposure and showcasing and presenting and having that confidence. So if all you can do, and you're 6 years old, all you can do is play your scales, you get up and you play your scales with confidence and you introduce the piece that you're playing.
Yes.
So these are the things that are at the core of what we're doing. And we provide scholarships for all of our students who need it. And with that scholarship, they are able to get instruments, uniforms, and admission to the summer camp for free.
Wow.
So, and if for those who are not a part of our program who would like to join, it's $50 for the camp for the week, and but we also provide scholarships for that as well. So
if you don't have the budget per se, or maybe your parents don't, but you have the inclination and the opportunity to maybe attend, they should reach out still, because there might be scholarship spots for them, right?
Absolutely. And we are affordable. But the beauty of the Gifford Youth Orchestra is that you can.
You can.
Yes.
Yeah. You all provide the instruments and the education and the commitment and the mentorship to encourage them to go on. I was smiling quite a bit when you were talking about even the youngest performer gaining that confidence with that showcase, and recalling my daughter being 6 and doing the Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars, and that being part of all of the children's showcase that day, and then following it up to solos and captain of percussion and stuff like that, and the growth that came with that because of that confidence. So right. It is a definitely needed investment into our youth, and it changes them significantly. And confidence is the best description, in my opinion, as a mom watching music impact my child. Confidence was what was mostly gained.
Yes, it's amazing to see our students who start with us who are young and continue on and advance to the immediate and advanced levels. We provide opportunities also for our students to go out and play in the community at various events.
Ooh, yes, so I recently got the pleasure of listening to one of your students. It was so peaceful.
Yes,
so peaceful.
So please do contact us if you're having a special event and you would like to have background music or have an ensemble featured music set. We have students who play. And the wonderful thing about it is that the money goes to the students.
Goes directly to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it helps them with their financial literacy and how to manage their money. And they also know that they are learning a skill that could help to support them in their efforts. So
I love that. And I encourage you as community members, reach out, put these young artists to work, show them the benefit of their hard work so that they can see the reward for it, not just through the talent and the beauty of the music and the progression of maybe the position they are in the orchestra, but we all like a few bucks in our pocket, and it definitely reinforces that you did a pretty good job. A little bit of and for whom they're doing it, and the great need that's coming. When people are wanting to reach out to you and get involved, whether it's donating a piece of equipment, which, by the way, I had my daughter in this weekend, and she told me that I could donate her snare drum to you, so I will be bringing that by.
Okay, thank
in
you.
hopes that you all have a child that enjoys that. You talk about percussion and things coming up, and if nothing else, somebody's love for it, and a music stand as well, because she was like, why do we still have these things? I haven't done this in a while. So tell our audience, how are they best to get a hold of you, and what is your website and all that good stuff?
Okay. So you can reach me directly at 617-935-3790. That is my cell phone, or you can call the office.
Okay.
And that
direct connection, that's always a good start.
Yes. Our number is on the website, or you can go to at gyotigers.org. And please stop by our office. We're off of 20th Street. We'd love to have visitors there. And I'd be happy to give you a tour and take you to some of the music lessons so you can see firsthand over at the Gifford Community Center and Middle School, and see some of our young people in action and see how they actually support each other because they take the young ones under their wings so that they can benefit.
Music has a tendency to create a brother and sisterhood amongst those that are learning together. I got to watch that live as well. So I have no doubt that they're very supportive of each other as they continue to grow individually as well as in a group environment. So before we go, we've got about 1 minute or so left. What is your biggest message you want to drive home today?
Please come join us. We need people at all levels to participate, to help us with resources, that financial and rolling up your sleeves. If you don't have
volunteers, right?
Yes, volunteers. So if you don't have a lot of time and just want to come have fun, come to our golf tournament, participate in it, or sponsor it. There are many opportunities for you. Mentor a young person.
Nice.
And most of all, help us build our home. We no longer need to be vagabonds. We need a place where we can gather and grow.
I agree. And home is where the heart is. Student base has grown. It is definitely time. So if you are a community leader and you are an individual in a position and you want to have your company have a heart for what goes on in our community, reach out to Jennifer. See if maybe you can be one of the big partners that are needed here in Indian River County to expand and create a home for these students. Thank you so much for joining us on Silver Circle. We will see you next week. Jennifer, thank you for being here with us. Until then, have a peaceful day.
Thank you, Janine.